Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Diego. Happy birthday to you. Yay! He's like, no. Diego is 1 year old. We just celebrated his birthday, and in today's video I'm going to share with you everything that we did for the decoration and the treats. For Diego's birthday we went with the like little monsters theme. It wasn't Monsters Inc. It's just like a little monster bash, and he wore this little beanie his tia Elvia made for him. Whoa, that came out with a fart. Are you okay? So I love this theme because you really can't do anything wrong with it. If your cupcakes come out a little ugly, hey, they're monsters. That's how they're supposed to look. So yeah, so today's video is all about Diego's birthday party and the decorations and the centerpieces. I'm going to be sharing with you how I made the centerpieces. Everything else I'm just kind of going to talk you through because I didn't film us preparing them. But before I get started, I do want to give a big shout out to my best friend and comadre, Karina. She has always gone above and beyond every time I need her for something, and she volunteered to help with this, and she did a lot more than I expected her to, a lot more than I thought she would. And yeah, she helped me with all the treats. She came in the day of to help me decorate and set up while I took a shower, and yeah, so she was a lot of help, and thank you so much, Karina. I also want to, yeah, and David, yes, David helped with the treats, and my suegros, they were the taqueros for the birthday party, and yeah, Christy for letting me borrow all the little plates for the dessert table, my parents for bringing all the little toppings for the tacos. Everybody had a little to do with the birthday party, so thank you everybody who showed up and everybody who helped make it happen. So okay, let's get into it. So these are my centerpieces. I use the Pom-Poms from Dollar Tree to make these. Most of my inspiration came from Pinterest, so I will go ahead and link my Pinterest board down below. It has everything that I looked at to kind of help me come up with what we did. So go ahead and check it out and follow me on Pinterest. Okay, so for the centerpieces, I use these like corkboard things that I found at the 99-cent store. They came 4 in a pack, and I cut those in 4s, and I use that as a base. And they also had these also at the 99-cent store in the plant section. I don't know what these are for. I'm not a gardener, but I usually use it just for my glue gun to rest. And these pom-poms, these go ahead and fluff up for the pom-poms. Now I found some at the 99-cent store and some at Dollar Tree. The ones from the 99-cent store are a little wider than the ones from the from Dollar Tree, but once you spread them up, they both look the same. Then you're also going to need some pipe cleaners. You can use any color, any like finish. There's some really glittery ones. So yeah, I use those for the arms, and then a lot of googly eyes. You want to try different size googly eyes. I had a bunch of different sizes, but I used them up. You also need a hot glue gun and hot glue sticks and a party hat. I didn't use these for the kids. I used them for my centerpieces. And you're going to need black construction paper and white paper, scissors, and double-sided tape, glue, whatever you want to use. And like I said, I cut these boards in 4 each, and this is going to be my base. Now, if you are going to be throwing your party outside or where there can be wind, I do suggest maybe gluing some weight on here, like adding a rock or something. It wasn't windy the day of our birthday party, so I didn't add anything to it, but you do want to consider that because the pom-poms are really light and there's not much weight going on these pom-poms, so you do need some weight to keep them down. So after you fluff them up, I'm just going to go ahead and glue my first one down to the cork board, and just like that. Now you have to be really careful with this hot glue gun because tissue paper, yeah, it goes right through. So just be careful when doing this. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the second monster on top. Now you can leave it just like that with one monster. I wanted to add a little height to it. So I did some with two and some with only one pom-pom. And they look fine. So you can go ahead and add glue as needed. You can add it all around to glue all the edges to the bottom one. But I did only the middle and that was fine. Now I added some arms to my top monster using the pipe cleaners. And I just folded the ends just to make it a little more sturdy. But you don't have to do that. And then just going ahead and sneaking it in there, and again being really careful with this hot glue and the tissue paper. And you can curl up the arms, you can leave them like that, you can add as many arms as you want, you can make your monsters look however you want. So I went ahead and curled these up a little bit, and I added only 2 arms to only the top monster. And then I added this like antenna sort of thing and added the eyeballs on there. You can add as many eyes as you want. You can add no eyes. You can do whatever you want to your monster. I went a little heavy with the eyes and added a bunch of eyes everywhere. And then I'm going to add the party hat onto my monster. And don't be scared to tie this up because it's going to snap on you if you don't do it. And then once you're going to put it on there, it's okay to be rough with the pom-pom. You can fluff it up once you have the hat back on there. So don't be so gentle with it. You can go ahead and be a little rough with it to arrange it how you like. And then you can go ahead and fix your monster to look however you want. Okay, and then for the monsters' mouths, you can go really cheesy, you can go really smiley, you can go scary, you can add as many teeth as you want, whatever you want. So I went with a really cheesy smile up on top with really sharp teeth, and then on the bottom, I went just one long thin smile with small stubby teeth. So you can do whatever you want. I added my teeth onto my mouth with a hot glue gun. I totally forgot about that double-sided tape, but yeah, you can use glue or like a glue stick or double-sided tape, whatever you want, just to get the teeth on there. And then if you have a lot of black sticking out, you can go ahead and cut that out. But there you go. Just gonna go ahead and hot glue gun my mouths onto the monsters, and there you have it. And those were our centerpieces. I had one in each table, different colors. Okay, so for the centerpieces, you really can do whatever you want with this. You can make it as high as you want. You can make it only one pom-pom. You can really do whatever you want. You can put as many arms as you want. You can put as many eyes as you want. I do find that odd numbers kind of make it look more like a monster, but that's up to you. You can use different size googly eyes. You can do whatever you want. You can have no eyes. You can have no mouth. Mine didn't have mouths because I kind of ran out of time, so I didn't add mouths to them. So this was the setup for our treat table. This was our cake. My sister Elvia made the cake, and I will link her Instagram down below. My sister Elvia made the cake. I found this picture on Pinterest. I sent it to her. I asked her, can you make it? And she made it. And it's like identical, except the little party hat because I didn't want the party hat. We had lots of different treats disguised as monsters. We had these cupcakes that we added eyeballs and sprinkles. And we covered these donut holes with chocolate and added eyeballs and more sprinkles. We had Medellines, we had chocolate covered Oreos down there, we had pretzel clusters, Jello, and dulce de leche filled cookies. And for the balloon potom things, I will go ahead and link down below the poles that I used. They were They're actually from like a frame for a backdrop, but I didn't use the top one for a drapery or anything. I just put up a table cover from the 99-cent store onto the tent that we had up, and then on each side of the table I went ahead and put up these balloon Pom-Poms, and I will go ahead and link the video that I used to make this. It's a tutorial that I followed, and that's how I did it. It's super easy, and again, super inexpensive with the balloons. At the 99-cent store you can also find the balloon stands. I don't know how high they are though. I don't know how tall they go up, so you might want to check that out first. But I will go ahead and link down below the backdrop that I had. And that is everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Diego. Happy birthday to you.
Bravo!
Picture! Blow, blow sa flale, papi.
Blow, blow.
1, 2.
Help him, Diego. Come on, David.
Blow on it, baby. Blow it. Good
Bravo!
job!